Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Evolve with Emily show. I am your host, Emily Hayden, and you are listening to another Monday message. Every single Monday, I bring a message of the day to you guys. So here's today's message. Now, a little backstory before we dive in. I have an Evolve X Worldwide group, which is an entry-level mentorship group. And in that group, I sometimes like to kind of gauge the temperature of where people are at. I have them share like what's actually going on in their lives. What are they struggling through? That way we as a group can meet them right where they're at and provide our insight, some solutions, some encouragement. And it's always a really powerful time. And what I am noticing through that, through conversations I've had in person, through my social media, is that people are tired, man. They are tired. They are feeling discouraged. They are feeling disheartened. We as a entire, country have really experienced honestly trauma throughout the last couple of years, just one thing after another thing. And people are getting tired. They're getting worn out. They're feeling disheartened, especially people that feel really strongly in their core values, and those core values and who they are being trampled on. Their boundaries are being pushed, and they're really being pushed to the limit, and they are feeling really disheartened and discouraged, and as if they are experiencing defeat. So those are the people that I want to speak to today. Today's Monday message is to hold the line. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Change is coming. I fully believe that. And I fully believe that every single person that stands true to their core values and in who they are, they will experience gain in victory. But you may have to go through some momentary defeat, some momentary failure. But how you view that is everything. If you view it as your destination, yeah, you're going to go down. But if you view it as a hard season that you're going to go through, and a season that's going to bring you to somewhere more beautiful than you could have ever imagined, you're going to be able to push through on the hardest of days. So I know you're tired. I know it's rough. I know it's the hardest thing in the world, especially when you feel alone, especially when people make you feel like you're the only one that thinks the way that you think, you're the minority. That's not true. That is not true. So don't believe the lie that you're alone. Don't believe the lie that you're the only one that thinks that way. It is not true. So stand up against that lie with the truth. And the truth is, there's a lot of people that feel the way that you feel. There's a lot of people that are fighting for what this country was founded on, which is freedom to be individuals, to live, breathe, and think the way that you see best fit for you and your family, so long as you are not harming other people. So I really want to encourage you to stand firm in your core values. Do not allow a person, do not allow an institution, do not allow the government to infringe on who you are as a person. Stand firm in those, knowing full well, even if and when you experience momentary defeat or failure or loss or heartache or whatever it is, that there is victory for you on the other side. And not just victory, there's a life more fulfilling than any life you have ever experienced. If you're feeling alone, chances are the people around you, your workplace, your environment, do not support and are not in alignment with your core values. And if that's the case, I can guarantee you there is life like you've never known it. When you get around people that share your core values, that operate the way that you operate, that encourage you to level up, that encourage you to be more of who you are and not less, it's thrilling. Life becomes thrilling. And I want you to know that that is what is there for you. There is a life that is full of fulfillment, of joy, and you will wake up every single day excited for the thrill of life. So do not get discouraged. Hold the line. I need you to hold the line, guys. I know you're tired, but change is coming. I encourage you to be open about who you are. It is so time for that. It is time for you to put everything else aside. Other people's opinions, what you think they're going to judge you on, the names you think you're going to be called. You're going to be called names whether or not you be who you are. So why not just live in freedom of who you actually are? If you die tonight, you are not going to care what other people think about you. You are not going to care about the names that they called you. If you die tonight, you're going to want to know that you died being the fullest expression of you. So stop allowing people, institutions, environments to hold you back from that fullest expression. Be that fullest expression of who you are, and you'll find other people that are doing the same, and they'll call more of that out into you. So be intentional about what you choose to do next. I know it's been a long couple of years, and I know that you are feeling disheartened and discouraged. Get around people that encourage you. Get around people that encourage you to be all of who you are, encourage you to face hardship head on. Not say, oh, but what if this happens? Don't listen to those people. Those people are victim mentality. Those people are going to stay stuck exactly where they're at. They're going to accept the status quo, and they're never going to live the fulfilling lives that you desire inside. You desire a fulfilling life. I know you do. Because if you're listening to this, if you watch this, if you've already made it all the way through, there's something inside of you that's saying more. There's more. There's more for my life. And you're right. There is so much more. It's actually not even imaginable by the version of you right now. The version of you right now is just aware enough to say, this isn't it. This isn't it. My current situation, my current workplace, my current relationship, my current whatever it is, it's not it. And I want you to know that that fullest expression of you, that most fulfilled version of you, it's there. It exists. It exists just because you're aware that where you're currently at isn't it. And when you are in that zone, in that flow of being in that version of you that is living in fullest alignment of who you are, things flow. When you're in alignment with your core values and everything that you do stems from that, your relationships, your conversations, your business, life becomes thrilling. It becomes more fulfilling than you've ever known it. And that is possible for every single person. But right now, you may have to make some changes. You may have to make some changes with your environment, with the groups that you hang out with your workplace. And you may have to muster up some courage to be who you actually are. People know when you're not being your full self. Maybe you've been scared before. It is time to lay all of those thoughts, opinions, worries, fears aside and just be who you are, flat out. Yes, you're going to lose people. In the end, it's not a loss. It's actually going to allow you the most gain that you've ever had in your life. I've experienced this way too many times in my life. You feel like it's a loss. That is valid. Experience those feelings, but move through them. Because the more that you grow, the more that you develop, you will realize that was never a loss. It was a lesson and it's something that made you better. But what you do is you open yourself up to a beautiful life, to beautiful relationships, to a flourishing business like you could have never had you not taken that first step of being who you are, being truly in alignment with your core values and not aligning yourself with anything and anyone that doesn't support those core values or that doesn't allow you the space to be who you actually are. So to those people that are tired and discouraged, hold the line. Change is coming, but you got to take some action. It doesn't just happen. Take some action in your life. Create small changes in your life, even one, even two. I want you to think about exactly what change you're going to create as soon as this episode is over. And I want you to take immediate action. You don't have tomorrow. You don't. So take immediate action on whatever it is that needs to change in your life. Have the conversation, send the text, pick up the phone, do some research, apply for a new job, do whatever it is that you need to do. The answers are out there. The resources are out there. Every single thing that you need for today is out there. Get resourceful. Figure it the hell out. If you'll have that mentality, I promise you'll get to where you're going. And when you do, you can thank me later. That's today's message. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Evolve with Emily. If you enjoyed today's episode, do me a favor and share it with a friend, text it to a friend, put it on your Instagram stories. You can share the video from the Evolve with Emily podcast Instagram page. Make sure to tag that Instagram page. Rate, review the show if you haven't done that already. I would really appreciate that. Let me know what you want to see in the future Monday message. Should a whole message, now I can't talk. You guys know the drill. I appreciate you. Thank you. And hold the line.